and falling. Hi.
Hello.
Hello YouTube. Hello Facebook. Welcome.
Okay, we are live everywhere.
Hi guys, I'm so glad you're here to join and in this special occasion of our first live in our new warehouse. As you can see behind me, we have a little bit more space and hopefully we're slightly better organized. Welcome. Tell us if you're here, give us a shout out so we can give you a shout out actually. And also if you're new, tell us. If you're an OG, give us an OG.
Louise Finlayson says hello.
Hello Louise, hoe gaat het?
And Felicia Roses also says hello.
Hi Felicia.
Hello.
Mariska19 just sent stars in her eyes.
Me too. I'm super excited. Yeah, we have, I would say probably, is it like 4 times as much space?
Yeah.
Probably 4 times. My double garage is about, I think it's about 9 by 6 meters. So, but this is 11 by 11, eh? That's what the guy said, yes. So exciting because, and we've got new shelves and we're getting organized. We are all grown up. Yeah, so.
Felicia Roses says, do you have a belt buckle that I can cover with material?
No, Felicia.
We're just starting the day off.
Yeah, let's just
no
be,
job.
No negativity. Don't ask me about things I don't have. Anyways, no we don't. I'm thinking, oh, where would you get that though? I don't even know if those are still made.
I think you guys can see the sunset behind Amanda. It's so nice and pink now.
Yeah.
It is literally going down as we speak.
We're in the industrial area now, as I said, all grown up. Can't work from home anymore. I have to drive to work every day.
Hello Amina and hello Taryn on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. Long time no see. Matthew's just slamming doors. No biggie.
Where is he?
Hi Sibongile. Nice to see you. Long time. Been about 5 minutes and she left.
Yeah. She left at 4. She's back.
Okay, shall we start with what is Create? What is?
Sorry, we have visitors. That's what's happening here.
Hello.
So is the husband is just coming to say hello.
Hello.
Yeah. So
Amina says she missed us.
We missed you too. This is like my social life for the week. Yes.
And Saskia says, gosh, look at your fancy place. Janita says hi. Buyokasi says hi. I guess people were waiting for a notification because everyone suddenly, yeah.
Oh, hello. I'm so glad. Listen, you guys. So we are very excited. Let me just say this again. We have moved premises so that, well, that accounts for at least one of the live Tuesdays that we didn't do. Because everything was everywhere, guys. You will not believe the amount of stuff we managed to squeeze into that garage of mine. It is unreal. We thought we would have like tons of extra space here. I was looking at buying like a dining room table for us to sit around. There isn't space for that. We've already had to decide to make me and Jean's office smaller, so I don't know how we actually managed for 1.5 years in the garage. I actually don't know. So very exciting. We also plan on getting lots of new stuff, but we sort of stopped getting new stuff for about 2 weeks because otherwise we just had to move that also. So we've got lots of, I saw today that we've got quite a few things out of stock. Everything is on its way to the new premises. So if there's anything that's out of stock and it's not back by next week, please just give us a call or WhatsApp us and we'll figure out when it's going to be back. Then we've also decided with this whole load shedding thing that we are going to rebrand. Oh, I always want to say that. rebrand Live Tuesdays, and we're making it Create with Fabric8.
Yes.
Okay, why, you ask? Because because it's Live Tuesdays, we can't move it to Live Wednesdays or Live Thursdays. So if we make it Create by Fabric8, then if we happen to have load shedding on a Tuesday, for instance, and we want to just move it to the next day, then it is possible. So please, guys, it's still the same. It's still the same people in a new office. And Lisa says the screen is a little bit yellow. It's because of those lights that came with it. In my old studio, all the lights were changed to white LEDs. So that I presume will be in next month's budget, because the budget is
Sorry,
it's
can we
used.
just take a second? We are hearing that the sound is soft, so I just want to test it.
Okay.
So just bear with me.
Okay.
Sorry, can we just take a second? We are hearing that the sound is soft, so I just want to test it. So just bear with me.
That sounds fine to me. No?
Yeah, the sound sounds fine to me, Saskia. So turn it up and let me know if you still think it's soft. It's actually maxed out, so I can't even turn it up, even if I wanted to.
Oh, okay.
But we are
Maybe-
working on that mic.
Maybe we should
One
get a
day.
microphone. Now we can. We had to save up for the new premises, and you don't even want to know what costs to move all of this stuff. They loaded our stuff, and everything wasn't fitting into the truck I organized, and they actually ended up loading stuff on the roof of the truck.
Yeah. We were all standing there watching the stuff being thrown on the
Literally.
roof and being tied with ribbon. Not rope, with ribbon. And we're like,
like our office chairs, it ended up on the roof of the truck. Yeah, anyway, so they were climbing up ladders on the side of the truck to put the stuff on top. It was quite scary. But as I said, we're here, and welcome to Create by Fabric8. With still working on that. Also, our printers don't work, so I can't put any
cheat sheets
up yet, because the password for the Wi-Fi needs to be changed. Anyway, so also where we are at, we actually cannot get fiber. Yes, that's something you don't want to find out after you've signed the lease, but yes. So we are on sell. So we'd like to get your opinion on how the stream is going. Please tell us if something goes wrong. We need to actually know that, so that we can figure out if there's something we can do about it. Otherwise, we are moving back home with the live at least.
Yes, so let us know if there's lag or any weirdness. Right now, the only weirdness you should be experiencing is that everything is yellow.
And,
But we'll fix that.
and there might be a slight echo because the space is quite big.
Yeah, so Saskia is saying she thinks it's big. You are a bit softer, and I'm very loud.
Oh.
So we must get a mic. We'll work on
All
that.
right, that was our next plan, but then this plan happened. Okay, so Matthew's gonna try. Maybe Lisa, maybe you should pan one, and Matthew pans the other one.
Okay, wait, just 1 second before we do that, just so that I can put a timestamp down. What is Create with Fabric8? Just explain.
Okay, so yes. See, I'm all out of practice. Okay, so it's very difficult. It happens once a week.
On a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday normally, but it could move if we have load shedding. And what we do is we are a company, and we are called Fabric8. So it's www.fabric8 with the number 8.co.za, and we're an online creative store, and we aim to have all things creative that you need. So if you need anything and we don't have it, please let us know, because we are continuously getting new things. I'm also not so well spoken at the moment. My English is out of practice. We do our live session, Create with Fabric8, once a week, and what we have is normally we have like about 40 minutes to an hour of a tutorial, and we upload the patterns, and everything is there for you. We had a suggestion today that we should have the patterns earlier. Well, this is all hopefully going to happen now that we're settled, and I have more time to prepare for our weekly session. And then the patterns are downloadable, and it prints out, and a little booklet. If you look at this, this is today's pattern. It looks like that. You print it out. It comes with a little instruction page. Also comes with a cover, which I didn't print. And then we do the tutorial for about 40 minutes, and you are welcome to ask any questions about the tutorial. And then after the tutorial, we normally have our Q&A session, which means you can ask me anything. Well, don't ask me anything. Ask me anything about the things I know.
Anything about anything. No topic is off limits.
Yeah, no, actually, you know what? Let's just go with that. I'm old and grey. I know some things, man.
And then we have WhatsApp groups. I think we have like 8 WhatsApp groups now. We've got a WhatsApp. We've got, I think, 3 sewing WhatsApp groups. One of which is in Afrikaans. We've got embroidery, quilting, knitting, crochet, and I think that might be it. And then we also have a general updates WhatsApp group where we just post, and people can't post any messages, so you will only get like 1 message every couple of days. It won't be a lot of spam. But the other groups are super nice for like creative people who want to show off how creative you are to other people that will understand it.
Yeah, and also if you have questions, I see a lot of questions come through on that, and there's a whole group of people who can answer if I'm not available, or if I don't know. And the other nice thing I see is that people post what they've made. So many times, I mean, I've always been a creative, so I've always, you finish something, maybe it's for a client, it goes out, nobody ever sees it, like 5-10 days later someone goes, what did you do? And you go like, I never even took a picture. This is a place for you to brag. If you're struggling with something, show the struggles, show how you're unpicking, so that we all can, feel your pain with you, share your pain, and also share your happiness. If something works out really well, you find some fabric on sale, something, share it.
And then, of course, we also post all our sales and specials and giveaways and things on that group as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So. And at any point, if we are talking about what links, I'm posting them all in chat. And for our Instagram people, if it's not posted in chat because Matthew's bad at his job, then it is the link in our bio. Click it, you will find most, if not everything, from the link in our bio.
Don't let her fool you.
At least how the sound effects go.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Okay, let's do the pan quickly.
Okay.
I want you guys to see. So, should we start in this corner here? Are you finding me? What's happening?
Sorry, I typed in.
I'm here, hello. Okay, so obviously behind these cupboards, that's where my office is. This is our creative department where we do all the new stock, and if we have new projects, it gets done there. A little kitchen behind there, which you can't see. Yeah, Matthew, no, you're seeing Lisa's head now. Okay, down here is all our knitting stuff. All our knitting. We've got some more wool on this side, and these last 3 rows is all sewing, and also some stationery and everything else. Yes.
Okay. And then we've got Subungire's
This over there,
workstation here.
yeah.
And I can actually go 360. We've got our packing station right here. And I organize
all
this.
our freebies
Oh,
and
yeah, where's the
stuff.
freebie? Let me show a freebie. Here's a box full of freebies. And there are many more.
Yes.
I can't reach without my arm cramming into the screen.
Okay guys, so shall we start? Are you all ready to start the tutorial today?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so obviously it's October, and I know some people don't do this, but I want you to just think about it, because it's a very practical little small thing that you can give as a gift for kids. It does not have to be Halloween, okay? So this one is themed Halloween because we are in October. But think about it. If we make this same little bag with a bunny face on it, it's perfect for Easter. If you do something for Christmas, it could even double as like a cute little Christmas stocking type of bag, something like that. Okay, so as I said, the pattern, Lisa will give you the links to them. There is,
as a general rule, any patterns and things related to Create with Fabric8 will be at www.fabric8.co.za/create. It is very easy now. It used to be super complicated. Now it's just /create.
It's create with an E at the end, no?
Create. Yeah.
Or is it with an A?
CREATE.
No, the word. I mean, not create.
Oh yeah, create.
The word.
The
fully
word.
spelled out word. Okay.
But I've also posted it in chat. So.
Okay. So this is what the pattern prints out to. I always just remind people to make sure that your print is set to A4. Obviously, we don't use letter in South Africa. Many times if you buy patterns from overseas, you will see that it's actually printing out on letter. I actually don't know why they have. The Americans just always want to be different. So they use the format letter. But make sure that your print is set to A4 and force it to size to 100%. So what normally happens with mine, for instance, is I open the page up and it says crop to fit to page, which makes it like 97%. Okay? You have to change that. So make it 100%. It has to be 100%, and then it prints out right. And if you then measure our little test blocks, they should be perfect. Okay? So this pattern has only 3 pieces. Well, it has 4 pieces, but the one is just a straight strip that we're cutting, and that's in the instructions. So that's the little bag pattern, that's the bag bottom, and those are the little leaves. Leaves. Wings. Wings. Okay.
It can be leaves.
So this pattern I'm using, as I said, this is Halloween. So I'm using black felt, just the normal, the cheap, the crafty felt, and orange felt. Okay. So this one, it says there actually, cut 1 orange, cut 1 black. All right. This one, it says cut 2 orange and 2 black. And this one says, actually wrong, but it doesn't matter, you can also have orange wings, but actually it's 4 black. Okay, so that's wrong, I'll fix that. 4 black, and then in the instructions you'll see it says cut 1 of each color, a black and a white strip of 42 centimeters long by 3 centimeters wide. Okay, so I obviously, like always, try to do some of the work before so that you don't have to sit through every, repeat bit of what we are doing. So obviously this is the black side, and the black side is the outside of this bag, but obviously you can make it orange, you can make it pink, you can make it any color. And what you need to do is, using this on your pattern, you are going to cut out a little face. Now I changed the little face so that you can see that you can actually, you can do what you want. As I said, if you want to make it a unicorn, that's perfect. I mean, these are super awesome for like party bags, like what is it called? Goodie bags.
Oh yeah.
They'll be so cute and everyone gets one to take home. So, and I have actually stuck them down with our one glue, Lisa.
Ooh, the one glue.
The one glue comes in 2 sizes. This is an awesome glue, guys. Really, it works and it actually freaking sticks. It stays. Okay, so these 2 teeth I made so that they can curl up like that, so that they can show. But the others, if you look at that, that's stuck down and it just stays. Okay. So on the one side of your little bag, you're going to put a face. If you want to put a face on both sides, then you're going to just repeat this on the other side. You can maybe have a downward smile on the other side or whatever. All right. So you'll see in the instructions, I also said that if you should use double-sided fusing or spider web or paper-backed fusing, whatever. So just because we are working with it in double, so that the inside of the bag is also pretty. And what we're going to do is you're going to just iron that double-sided fusing, which we have on our website, and make sure that it's nice and warm. And when it's cooled down, we are going to lift this paper like that. And I don't know if you guys can see. Can you see, Lisa, the shiny bit?
Yes, sort of.
Okay, so that's the glue that's now stuck to the back of this black piece. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take the orange. See which side is the best. And I'm just going to put it on top of that. Hopefully it fits perfectly. And I don't have a piece of cotton extra fabric here. All my fabric is still at home. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just use paper. Because this is a plastic, felt actually melts. So I'm just going to use the paper to save my felt from melting. But what I need to do is I need to actually apply enough heat so that that glue melts in between and sticks the two pieces together. And once you've done this, it should take a little bit longer because of the paper. All right, and you can actually taste it and see if it's stuck. It seems to be stuck. All right, okay. So this is exactly what I did with this one, except this one's got a face on. Okay, so I see that this look like it wants to lift there. No. All right. So once I've done that, is because this is felt, and sometimes it's just, you can see it stretches a little bit with heat, or it doesn't. So I'm just going to cut off the bits that look like it's hanging over. Doesn't really matter. There is one place that will matter, and that's at the top. And what I did on my face side is, I don't know if you can see, there's so few instances where one can use your picture stitches of your machine. So I took that one because I don't know why, but it felt like it looked Halloween instead of a straight stitch. Okay. Yeah. And what I did is, you can see that I've made my top thread orange because I'm sewing on the black, and I've made my bobbin thread black so that the pattern shows on the back also. So I'm going to I want to get the same on this side up on the back. So this is going to take a while because, as everyone knows, picture stitches they are much slower than normal stitches. So if you have any questions, you are welcome to ask me now, because this is going to take a while. You will see it.
Feel free to ask any questions or say anything. I'm just getting lots of emojis on YouTube.
Oh, you're getting it? I love emojis. I love them. Give me more. Give me more. As I said, this takes quite a bit of time because obviously it's not just one stitch. It's quite a few stitches making this picture. So I'm just doing that on the top here, and obviously if this was that side, it would have its face on it, but I'm not going to put a face on the back of the bag.
Handmade by Poppy asked if you sold a mini iron, but then the Shems answered them and said they do sell it, but out of stock, but they have a new stock coming in December. So people obviously are paying attention to.
Okay, so the mini iron, every single time we've ordered it, it's run out of stock. Every time we order more, and still it runs out of stock. Don't ask me why that business is run like that, because I would have doubled my order by now. Maybe they are, I don't know. So we have an order in for 30, and we'll up that as we get closer to the date. And what's going to happen is we've actually you'll see on our website, we actually created a product that says mini steam iron pre-order. That means that you are, by paying 250 Rand deposit, you are guaranteed to get a mini iron when our stock comes in. I know a lot of people, and also what I said to Lisa.
I just made it come up onto the screen.
Also, what I said to Lisa, it also means that if you don't have the full payment now, you can pay the 250 now, and it sort of breaks it. So when we receive them, you just give us the rest of the money, and we organize, whatever shipping you're going to do, or you can place another order, and then we can throw that just in with your order. And that way, if you're planning to get yourself one for Christmas, you will be guaranteed to get one. All right. Okay, so that's that.
Wait. Taryn says, I love my mini iron. And
I
you
know.
guys will see every single person who has bought it says they love it.
It is the best.
Even Amanda bought one too. As you can see, she's got the little iron.
Got one.
Which way do I point? That there.
Okay, so the little wings. What you're gonna do is you're gonna do the exact same thing. You're gonna stick 2 bits together, and the reason why we're sticking 2 bits together is it just gives it a little bit of stand, or it doesn't flop. Okay, and what I've done is I've also fused them together like this, and then if I can show you up close, I've just done some stitches around the edges, and then the lines that's on the pattern. And guys, I actually did one of these. I did the 2 rows of stitches right on top of each other, and it actually doesn't look as nice. So I purposely, I don't know if you can see, I purposely made the lines not on top of each other because it actually gives a little bit more color definition. Okay, so once you've done them, they're finished, you're going to just place them on the side of your bag like that. I'm going to try and aim for the same height like that, and then just right on the edge give it a straight stitch to make it stay there. Let me see if I can find my straight stitch. Yes, gotcha.
Louise, also, are you still selling the iron casing?
We had nobody interested in that iron case because, and I agree, because of the expense, it being so expensive. What we do still do is we are still taking orders for the mini iron prim, the original prim mini iron silicone rest. We ordered, I think we might have ordered 20, and some of them are sold, but we do still have left. They are also coming in sometime, hopefully before December. But yes.
But those you can't order on the website.
No, those you have to order on the WhatsApp.
Why don't we just put it on the website? No.
Yes, let's do that tomorrow.
Okay, we'll put it on the website tomorrow.
Yeah, also as a pre-order. Good idea. I'll do that. Okay, so what are we doing?
Madeleine says, hello Fabric8, like the new place, all the best for you all. Hello from Vredendal.
Hello, Fredendal.
Hello.
Okay, so you're getting this. It looks like he's playing peekaboo. Peekaboo. All right. Okay, once we've done that, I'm going to take this and we're going to put it right on top of it. And we are going to just stitch the 2 side seams on both sides, okay? So that we have a circle.
Renal says she loves the t-shirts.
Oh, those are also on the website.
Wow, I can make those pop up.
Those are on the website.
I finally figured out how to make it work. I've been struggling for 30 minutes. And we have them in purple, green, pink, and blue.
Yeah.
Whoa, talk about variety.
Wow, amazing. Dynamic synergy.
You two sound like these, what's it? These infomercials.
Synergy.
No, if it was an infomercial, you put on any other shirt and the shirt rips completely. And then your shirt actually goes on. Yes, that's a good infomercial.
Okay. No, our shirt makes you look like 20K's lighter.
It does. It does. Oh, we're getting no sound effects. I'm preoccupied with other things.
Ba-dum-tsh. Manual sound effects.
Okay, so that's that. We put them together. Like that. And I'm just going to cut this top bit so that it doesn't show at the top. There we go. And now we can obviously turn it inside out. And we have the makings. Oh, here it is.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cute.
that went so fast.
Good.
Okay, so obviously I'm going to just turn it back out because I would have done my bottom and they also stuck together. And we need to just find the quarters so that it's easy.
What is that blue pen?
Oh, this is the water dissolves. Sorry, I'm just concentrating. Alright, and then we're putting those two together so we can find these quarters too.
That is the blue fabric pen.
Okay, and we are just going to start by pinning the quarters together. This, and this is where when you have been moving and you didn't actually test your pattern, you start, I don't know, praying that it actually, I'm going to just cut this away at the bottom here also so that it's easier to get everything pinned together.
Guys, while we have your attention, please drop us a like, man. Leave a comment, tell us your name, tell us who your uncle and your aunt is, and leave us a like. Thank you. Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe. Yeah, if you're wondering why you can't comment, it might be because you are not subscribed to our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So if you
So
want to
subscribe, comment,
yeah.
vote in the polls. There's a lot of fun stuff happening that you're missing out on if you're not subscribed.
Okay, and that's the quarters pinned, and it seems to actually work out. So we're just gonna pin one more in between.
Andrea Bird asks, what are you guys making?
This is a Halloween treat bag, but the pattern is so easy that and so easy to change. If you make it like light blue and pink, it can be Easter bag, Easter egg hunt bag, whatever. It can be a little handbag for a child. It can be a Christmas stocking bag. All right, so now all I'm going to do is I'm going to just, again, with a normal straight stitch, if I can move this, just going to sew right around the edge. It's going to be slightly more tricky, and getting it in there. Guys, something else, interesting fact, I get a lot of people who say, oh yeah, but my machine's foot can't lift high enough to be sewing thick things. Most machines, this is down, this is lifted. Most machines has an extra lift. See, there's an extra lift there. The only thing is it doesn't actually stick there, you have to hold it up. So like for instance, this is not fitting under my foot at this moment. So I'm going to lift and get the foot in, and then there we go. So just that's a little teeny trick. Okay.
Which we promised you because this is Create with Fabric8.
Okay.
Lots of tips and tricks.
Okay, so we're going to just start.
Guys, follow John's example. If you guys are enjoying this, send your spooky memes in the chat.
Yeah, we
send
need
skeletons and pumpkins.
Yes, we're going to do Halloween emojis this whole month.
Okay, so Spooktober.
Yeah.
Spooktacular. Give us your spooky puns. Spookalicious.
Yeah, it's like, you know, the Fabric8 products are to die for, you know, those kind of things.
Fabric8 products are to die for.
Yes.
Oof. Big oof.
This is also
The
not.
scariest thing this Halloween is that you don't have that many iron.
Oh, Matthew.
Badoom. You know what? I didn't even taste the sound effects. So I'm not even sure they would work if I tried.
Okay, almost there. It's a little bit. It's actually the felt sews really easy. It's just maneuvering it under your. It actually sews through the felt much easier than, I would say, same sort of thickness fabric. So I'm quite impressed.
We have some people that have started introducing themselves. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Madeira. Hello, Aisha. And who else did I see? Hello, Leonie.
Hello, Leonie. Hello, Aisha. Or is it Aisha?
Yeah, you can tell us. I'm not sure.
Okay, last bit.
What sewing machine is that?
This is an F420, brother F420. It's my dream machine, and I got it last year. This year. I remember this year, I think. Yeah. So I'm very impressed with it so far. And that is that. And the nice thing about felt, people, is you do not have to overlock or zigzag or anything. It can just stay exactly like that. I'm just going to read my own instructions about the bag. Oh, okay. Okay, that is it. So now we also going to put our handles on, and they are just going there and there. So I'm going to just pin them over the side seam, and again, if this is getting too thick and bulky, you can just cut it off, because as I said, it won't actually fray. So you are fine to just cut it.
I must be honest, I feel like we've really streamlined this whole live stream thing.
Nay,
Why is it going so smoothly? We have not dropped a single frame
Oh.
since we started.
And also, it's going so much faster because I pre-work.
Yep.
I mean, I think some of our live streams have been like 2 hours long, and then we haven't even done anything else.
Yep. Matthew.
So, I'm going to just pin that
Papa.
there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to actually change this one, spin a little bit, down a little bit. There we go. And as I said, you can, if you make this, just give it a little, I don't know, unicorn face or something with, I don't know, like woolen hair. Imagine that. It's such a cute thing. It can be made and used for anything. Come on.
How many people on Instagram?
9 people on Instagram.
Okay.
On the gram.
Well, we're doing pretty good for being missing for 5 weeks. Or 4 weeks.
Okay, so, and there. Alright, you
Oh
have
my
it.
goodness, I want it.
You can have it.
I'm gonna make this part of my Halloween costume.
Isn't it cute? Look.
Oh my
So
goodness,
cute.
it's so cute. Yes, that is your.
Push it like forward to the camera. My camera. Look how cute!
Oh my goodness, it's a bat.
It is. It's a little bat with, and can you see I made it have vampire teeth. Little vampire teeth.
Let us know how you're gonna revamp this pattern. Are you gonna make a bat? Are you gonna give it a crown? Make the handle like in a crown shape?
Right, yeah, but you can just put a crown up here.
Yeah.
And this is the nice thing about felt. You really can just go completely mold. You don't have to
And let me show you guys for our YouTube and Facebook viewers. The pattern book is so easy. It has everything step by step laid out for you. I'm scrolling through it. It gives printing instructions, links to every product you might need, written instructions, and then of course your little pattern. And all our Create with Fabric8 patterns look like this, so they're super cute. Definitely go grab them, because we always say this, they're not going to be available forever. So they're all available today.
Yes.
Louise Innocent says she loves it. John says it's gorgeous. 𝐂𝐑𝐄𝐓 says I love it. It's super cute. Saf says it's Hotel Transylvania vibe.
Yes.
Yes. Definitely.
Chinolo says, hello, I'm from Pretoria. I'm enjoying this tutorial. I love Fabric8. I received my first order last week and I'm waiting for my next one to be delivered, and I can't wait for the mini iron.
Oh!
Thank you for your support and thank you for tuning in. Taryn says it's so cute. Nancy says very cute. 𝐕𝐈𝐌𝐿𝐿 just says like skull and bones and ghosties.
Oh, cool.
Ash says, I don't mind it being long. It's nice to just have on. Oh, I think she means, I was like, are you like adjusting the straps? So
Yeah, just like a hat.
she doesn't mind long tutorials. I know, this one was very short, but we had to show you guys around and chit chat for a bit as well.
And also we didn't know if the actual internet will work.
That's also true.
So I didn't want to, I actually didn't want to do a tutorial. Lisa forced me into it, so be glad for that. Okay, so
Leonie Barnath asks, what's the price of the Pro Mini Iron? I'm gonna pull it up for you. Right now you can pre-order it for $250 and then pay the remainder of the $450 once it arrives here, and then plus shipping. Or you can pay the full price now, and then obviously you don't have to pay anything other than shipping once it gets here. But right now we don't have stock, so you are pre-ordering it, but
Yes.
it always sells out. So if you don't pre-order it, you might miss it.
And also something else, if you ever considered using like the layup feature, when you use layup, you actually don't get your product. You only get your product when you have paid for it. So that works like the old lay-by system. All right. So it's a perfect time to actually lay up the mini iron if you don't have the funds now, because we can't actually send it to you anyway. So you can easily pay it over, I don't know, 2 or 3 months, or how many payments ever. And then by the time you are done paying, we hopefully have stock. Okay, so that is done. I have just put the little strap on.
We have another question that we actually often get, so I'm just gonna answer. I typed out an answer, but I'm answering it out loud as well for anyone else wondering. How much is our shipping? So it starts at 50 Rand, but that is if you are like right next door in Cape Town,
yes.
and it doesn't weigh much. So the price of shipping is dependent on the size of your package, the weight of your package, and how far you are located from Cape Town. So it's a guessing game. We can generally not tell you that's how much it's going to be, but you know who can tell you instantly how much it's going to be is our website. So if you go, you add everything to cart, and then you click the checkout button. Before you have to pay or anything, you just put your address in there and it will tell you how much shipping will be.
Yes.
But it varies.
And we do get some complaints from people especially from KwaZulu-Natal, with Durban, Mpumalanga. Remember guys, we are in Cape Town. So if I had to drive there, that is possibly the furthest I can drive in South Africa, okay? Going straight. So that is possibly our most expensive route. But we use Fastway, we use their plug-in, so it's not something we decide. It is actually an official courier. So if you phone Fastway and you ask them to come pick up here, it'll possibly cost you the same. Well, I hope they are not screwing with us. But so unfortunately, we're also not big enough yet that any of these guys will offer us
Special
like
deals.
Special deals like take a lot. I mean, I sometimes get an idea that they actually don't even pay for their deliveries. It feels like that. Because, I mean, you only...
All the places that do
Yeah.
free shipping. It's like,
Yeah.
wow.
So, yeah, that is the unfortunate bit of us being small, is that we ask every time we can, every time someone, you know, contacts us. I'm busy talking to another courier at this very moment. The problem is local is always very cheap. But then you change courier because local is cheap, then the people who are far away, they suffer for it. So
Yeah, but we also-
we also looked at all of that, and we got sort of the best rate in between everything, so that we get a good long distance rate and also a good rate for local.
But we also often get people saying that the shipping is pretty cheap and it's pretty
Yeah.
fast.
And
So
it's-
it does
yeah.
depend on where you're located. If you are somewhere that the couriers can easily get to, then it's probably going to be on the cheaper side.
Yeah.
If you're in a difficult area, it's probably always going to be expensive.
But what I want to say to you is that anytime you guys want to use your own courier, and the only reason we don't do Pudo and Paxi is we cannot be driving around anymore. I don't think we could ever. Driving around to go and deliver to different places so that it can be delivered to you. All right? But you are always welcome to send your courier to do pickup at our offices. All you do is you say local pickup, you organize with your courier, send them to us, no problem, and then you pay shipping of your own courier.
Yes.
All right.
Cool.
Any other questions?
So it is officially time for our question and answer session, which we never announced, so I can't put the timestamp down. Question and answer time. Ask anything. You can ask Amanda. You can ask me. You can even ask Matthew. We love chatting. Okay, so we have some people that said something. Ash. Oh, okay. Chinolo
Yeah.
says, I started sewing a month ago and I'm already addicted. Can't go a day without working on something.
Yeah.
I think Amanda can relate.
It is an addictive hobby.
Ash says she's going to do that, but Frankenstein.
Very good idea. There's so many. I mean, you can literally put any face. And I promise you, with this glue, I did it, about 5 o'clock. It is completely stuck.
Oh, that's the one glue.
Yeah. This glue is really good. I like this glue. I've actually stopped using all of the other glues to use this.
I
And it's
remember
the
that
whole-
first day we got it and you're like, yo, I'm skeptical. I don't know if this is going to work.
Yeah, it says the one glue. It says here,
Because
both jeans, curtains, felt. Oh, I never read that. It felt. It sticks felt, people. It says that. Leather, buttons, beads, motifs, sequins, rhinestones to most surfaces. Dries clear. It is very quickly, very sticky. So that's what I like. While most fabric glues, I find that they don't actually stick. They have to dry before they stick. So if you're putting something down, you actually have to sort of give it pressure to keep it in place.
Oh, yeah.
Do you
Okay.
Think, do you think that's the one glue to rule them all because
Yes.
it binds everything?
Oh, is that what, like an
It
avatar?
is. No, that was Lord of the Rings.
Goodness.
Avatar.
𝐓𝐈𝐌𝐄𝐂 says, please keep this. I assume which means the video.
We
Like,
will
save it.
keep it. We keep it every week.
Yeah. No, we
And
put
we
it on-
have, this is project 34. So we
37.
have 37. So we have 36 other videos that we've already kept that you can
We've
go look
made
at.
scrunchies, we've made, and Christmas is coming again, so we've made Christmas stockings, we've made bunting, we've made boxer shorts, sleeve shorts, we've made aprons, we've made fabric baskets, we've made quite a few different zip bags and pouches for pens and crochet needles.
We've
and
made Matthew some boxer shorts.
yeah. There are tons of patterns already up there, and as I keep telling people, is that the patterns actually take up quite a lot of space on our website. So by the end of the year, we plan to actually take it off the website and then combine it into a book, which you can buy, and we'll do it very cheap. It won't be like a 700 Rand book. And then we're going to start anew, just so that you guys don't have to always scroll back 150 patterns in. So if you want it, it is free until the end of December. So just go download all of them.
Yeah.
You don't have to use them now.
And you'll see that we learned as we went along. So the first ones are quite bleh.
Yeah.
But then the later ones are super nice and fancy, like I showed you now.
Yeah.
Madeleine. Wait, was it Madeleine? Oh, okay. No, I already answered it. Sorry. I'm missing messages. Sorry. Oh, Mary Rose Johnson says, love it. So pleased to be tuned in. Hello. Thank you for tuning in.
Hi,
We appreciate
Mary Rose.
it.
Did you order something from us about 2 weeks ago? I'm sure. What is it that you ordered? I'm trying to think. Did you order a scan and cut? Is it that, Mary Rose?
Let's see how good her memory is. 𝐕𝐈𝐈 said she's going to change hers to a different character.
Yes.
Um,
You know, if you make it yellow, completely yellow, you can do like smiley faces.
or minions.
Or minions. Or what's that? Like icons. What's the emojis? Emojis.
Or Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon.
How cute would an entire set of these little baskets be Pokemon themed? If someone does that, send us a photo. I'll send you something for free. Something
go fetch my
small.
plant quickly.
Oh, that's a good
Go
idea.
fetch my plant. This is gonna be so cute. You can put it on your desk, Matt, with a plant
That
in
is
it.
quite cool. That is very cool, actually. That is actually very cool. You're right. That makes so much sense.
Matthew,
That makes
it's
so
gonna
much
look so cute. Look at this. Come on, man.
Oh, that is very cool.
That is cute.
Oh,
Now I feel like you need to make it like plant themed.
Yep.
this is so good.
That is
No, that's
cute.
Okay,
That is very
this
cool.
is our mascot.
So Matthew just bought 5 plants, so now you need to make 4 more matching
No,
ones.
Matthew
Yes.
can learn to sew.
Whoa,
You can watch the YouTube, the tutorial. What's
Oh,
it
that's
like?
funny. That's our mascot. No, it's very cute. Move it a bit more this to me. Yeah, that's very cute. Okay, more
that's
more
really
messages.
good, yeah.
Okay. Pauline says I joined a bit late. She's from Melkbosstrand. Hello, Pauline. We do save all our
Yes.
live streams afterwards, so you can watch it from the beginning and follow along. And then here's just a general tip, trick, whatever. If you guys watch any videos on YouTube, you can set it to 2 times speed. If you click on the settings button, you can speed up the video. So if we're chit-chatting a lot for you, and you're watching this later and you don't want to listen to this, then speed it up so you can fast forward through it.
Listen, I just drag that thing. I like go, okay, you started, okay, I can do that. And then I just drag it to where I can't actually focus, or I don't know how to do that. And I watch that bit like 10 times. And then, so yeah.
And then leave us a comment, please subscribe. And then Nancy asked, does the pattern show how much felt is needed? Yes, it does.
Yes.
It is all in the
It's
pattern
very
book.
difficult to actually tell you because we have to quote in meters, okay? So if I say 20 centimeters, it means if you're buying felt by the meter, you need only 20 centimeters, but you are going to be able to get more than one out of that 20 centimeters because the felt is, I think, 1.2 wide. But then also, you get felt that is cut into an A4 size, just felt sheets like this. And the nice thing about this is because this is printed on A4, you know that the pattern will come out on an A4 piece of felt.
Hacks. Okay, I put it on screen for you to show you where in the pattern book it is because I now can do that. Juanita Stoltz from Middelburg, Mpumalanga. Hello. Me and Matthew just visited that side of the world and it is beautiful. We felt like foreigners, like we're traveling internationally. Yes, it was so weird. And we've lived in South Africa our entire lives. What are you saying?
Julita, I think she also ordered from us. Why do I recognize that name also?
You guys, the YouTube chat is buzzing. If you're not on YouTube, you're not in the right place.
Oh, is it?
Yes. Okay, Chinolo says, I made a pair of cotton pajamas with a tank top and shorts with an elastic waistband that I attached with a 3-step zigzag stitch. The
Yes.
waistband is fine, but my problem is the crotch of the shorts.
It is.
Oh, there's more. Sorry.
Okay.
I drafted the pattern and the shorts fit fine, but the crotch area has like an extra bit of fabric that seems unnecessary. I am wondering if perhaps I mismeasured the crotch depth and made that swoop of the crotch in the pattern of the shorts too large. Is that perhaps the problem? I mean, we might actually get muted because I just said
There's so
crotch
many
10
crotches.
times.
Okay, so yes, if it's very difficult with pattern making, I always suggest to people that we all have something in our cupboard that actually fits us. Okay, so you should have like some sort of maybe another boxer short or something. So if you're worried that you didn't get that swing like of the crotch right, take another pad, turn it inside out, and check your crotch. Okay, so it sometimes also can be that it's too long. So what you can do is just if it's making a like I don't know something strange in front, then just try and turn your elastic once at the front to see if that fixes it, because that just means your crotch on the front is too long. Same with if it's riding up your bum, then put it down and measure how much it's going down from your waist, so that you know we all have different size bums. Some people have lots of bum, some don't. So it's
have lots
impossible.
of bum.
It's impossible to fit a pattern to everyone's. I keep wanting to use the donkey term. So I keep wanting to, it's like, so that's one way. I always say put it on you. Decide if you're pulling it a little bit and it's fixing it, then just it means your crotch in the front is too long, or too short, or too long in the back. Mostly, if you sort of followed the idea of that swing, it shouldn't really be a problem the way you drew it. It normally is either too long or too short. Okay, but as I said, use a pattern or pants that you know that fits, and just go check that crotch shape.
Cool. Pauline says she's definitely putting the one glue in her shopping cart.
Yes.
Good.
Get the big
Do
one.
it. Hashtag treat yourself.
Yes.
With
No,
glue.
these are really good. These are really, really good. I'm very impressed.
Juanita says I ordered last week. My parcel arrived in 3 days.
Did I say?
Yay.
See, I
Quick.
remember names.
Sometimes if you
But I don't know.
Sometimes if you are very close and you order stuff that is super, super in stock and you just catch it the right time of the day, you might even get your package the next day.
Listen, sometimes
if you're in Cape Town.
I've had people like Melanie. She lives in
Melkbos.
No, the one before. So it's there where 𝐂𝐀𝐓 is. What is that area? Tableview. And she has gotten her package the same day.
Oh my word.
But that's
lucky.
just completely lucky. That just means that whenever they took it to the hub, the actual courier going out to
Was there
picking it up, going. But if it's local normally takes literally, if we send out all our packages only in the afternoon. So if we could send it out early morning, but our routes, depending on where on the route you are, you don't get an 8 o'clock pickup. Like our pickups are at the new shop now, 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock. Those are our 2 pickups for the day. So it's impossible to get something out the morning and get it by the afternoon because we don't have an early morning pickup.
Mary Rose says, yes, I did. I think
see?
you're the one who said, what is it?
I
The
said
scan
she
and
bought a
cut.
scan and cut.
Is that not the
And
first
she bought
scan and cut
2
we've sold? Is that not the first scan and
I
cut
don't
we
know.
sold?
I think second or so. No, we've sold before.
Oh.
She got it at a very good price.
Wow.
It was on special.
What I'm left and writing. My signs are confusing me. Sorry. There's the scan and cut.
Anyone
That's
for
what that looks
anyone?
like.
Yeah, the special is unfortunately finished at the moment. Anyone?
Okay, wait, ask your question.
Tell me
first.
what's on your Christmas, your I want this for Christmas, but I can't afford to buy it for myself. I want to know anything.
Like, what do you
Anything.
mean?
Like mine is a
it is.
John Cooper Works
It is
mini
on sale.
Cooper Special. What's it? Sport.
Oh.
All the bells and whistles. That's mine.
The scan and cut is still on sale. It's 600 Rand off still on the website.
Yeah, but it was even more.
So if you need that,
Yeah.
jump on that. 𝐓𝐈𝐌𝐄𝐂𝐓 says, I need assistance with sewing the leg band of the fundies. The one that I have attached is curling up.
Okay. There's a video.
Oh, there is. I think she probably watched it because
Okay.
she's here every week.
Yeah. Send me a WhatsApp picture, on WhatsApp tomorrow, and then I'll try and see what you're doing wrong.
And then Chinolo says, thank you very much. That is very helpful. That's the person with the crotch.
The crotch, yes.
Saskia says, I'm not so great with patterns. Copying an existing item that fits well already works for me.
Works very well. If you guys want, I can show you how I copy patterns. We can do a tutorial of that next week.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Who's
Are you guys
interested?
keen? Let me put a poll up.
That means mostly anything I can show you how to copy. So I just need to bring something that we can copy, and I'll show you how I do it. And then there's also a little tool that I use, and it's called a leather tracing wheel. So yes, you might have a tracing wheel, and it looks like this. But to copy, you need this, and I'll show you how to do it next week.
Okay, so we got instant yes, pattern copy, yes please. I would love that kind of tutorial.
Okay. And we sell pattern paper.
Ooh, pattern paper.
And put the leather.
What is that
Tracing
called?
wheel.
Tracing wheel.
Yeah, because
would love that. Yeah.
okay, we're doing that next week then. But guys, let me tell you that you can try and do it with this, but trust me, you need this. Okay, this is the thing. You need this, and you need pattern paper.
Cool. Let me put those links for you guys. One of someone's Christmas wish list item is the mini iron.
A mini iron.
Yes.
I want a mini, but I have a mini iron. No, I'm just joking.
Do we
with a
have
mini.
brown pattern paper?
I don't need a mini for Christmas.
I don't think we do.
Maybe in 5 years, I'll buy my own mini.
What did you say is that thing called? A notcher? No.
No, it's a leather
Tracing
tracing wheel.
Sorry. Let me put that up for you guys as well.
This would be the best thing he's made.
I think it's very cute.
You need a bigger plot.
Aisha says, please can you show us the pattern paper?
I can show you.
I just put it on the screen.
Oh.
Was that not sufficient?
Oh.
Oh, it's on
This is
yours.
you,
They
yes.
can't see what I'm putting on the screen.
Okay, so our pattern paper is already wrapped up, but it looks like this. All right, that's a roll already wrapped. I'm going to show you. I just brought my roll today, but it was packed in the car, so it looks a little bit crinkled. And my roll is also a little bit shorter, but it's normal, you know. Normal printing paper, A4 printing paper, it's that quality, because I hate doing patterns on newsprint, because newsprint firstly tears really easily, and secondly newsprint goes yellow, and I cannot work with a pattern that looks like it's 50 years old.
Saskia said my Oma used newspaper for pattern.
Yes. But we don't have
Do we
newspaper.
have brown paper? No.
No.
Okay.
No.
I have more
I
questions.
sell what I use, and I use white paper because I like it's just easy to work with. It's easy to, it doesn't tear. You can work with it with a pencil. Your pencil tip doesn't. You know the old, what's it called, klaswerkboeken? What was it called in English?
Oh.
What is that? That's no.
Full scratch?
I've never heard that word. What
Me
full
neither.
scrap?
Full scale.
No.
No. It was
Let
a
us know.
It was called a classwork book. You
Those
had,
like primary school books
You
with
had
the
them
recycled
before
paper.
you wrote when you was writing in pencil.
Yes,
Then when
I know
you
what
get
you're
your
talking
pen
about.
license that you guys have, then you go onto the white paper.
Yes,
So it's
it looks like
that-
recycled.
Full scale.
Full scale.
A type of inexpensive writing paper.
Yeah, but it's actually
Yellow
just.
sheets bound in tablet.
Is it not just newsprint that goes in those books? Probably newsprint. It's called something, man. There's another word for it.
Okay.
Anyway.
I have more questions.
Yeah.
Ash said, Saskia, the print on the newspaper would drive me insane. My OCD could
Yeah, no, me too. And have you seen how dirty your hands get from newspaper? Can you imagine you're working with you're making like a white silk shirt and
and it
it
goes
looks
onto
like
it.
your shirt gets tattooed.
And then Saskia said, especially when there's a particularly depressing article or something special.
Luckily, we don't.
Luckily, we don't sell that.
The world doesn't really do a lot of newspapers anymore.
Okay. I'm gonna just skip. I'm gonna read Saskia's question now, but just let's do that at the end when no one's asking questions. She says, new items on the website. Any especially special goods for show and tell? You can ponder on that so long.
Oh, okay.
And then
I can
Shenolo
show-
said, I traced the tank top onto pattern paper and that worked fine. But it turns out that I love drafting patterns. My existing clothes don't fit me in the right places, so I love to draft patterns. Yeah.
Then you just have to keep at it. I was when I was teaching, lots of times I had people who wanted to wanted to do pattern making, and then they get very upset once they've made the pattern, and then we make what I call a mock, and then many times they will fight with me and go, no, I'm just going to use the fabric because if it works out, then it's already done. People don't realize when you actually draft patterns, it could, you see the clothes on the hanger, or you see some YouTube video of 𝐂𝐑𝐄𝐓 drawing a picture on the paper, and then you see someone drafting the pattern and someone making it, and then it's on the runway. Guys, there is a big process in between, and it's called mocking, meaning you draft your pattern, you make a mock, meaning you make it from cheap fabric. You don't actually finish it well, you just make it so that it can be fitted onto whoever is going to be wearing it. And then there is revision onto that pattern. Very few people that I have ever worked with just fits into a drafted pattern perfectly. Even if you've measured, because we always measure wrong, like you said, you've measured your seat wrong or your crotch wrong or whatever. So the process of pattern making is longer than just me standing here drafting a pattern and it works. It takes years to get to a point where you only have one mock. You could make up to 2 mocks, 3 mocks, especially if it's something difficult. So pattern drafting, you really have to love it. You have to love the fact that you're gonna try until it freaking sits like a glove. That is the thing that I love about pattern making. So I don't actually like making the dress.
Shenolo says, I also have calico fabric for everything that I
Yes.
draft. I did the same for a pencil skirt I made for my mom.
Yes. So to me, that whole process, it's almost like figuring it out. That whole process to me is great. The actual product at the end, I could care. If it's working and I got it to fit and all my seams line up and everything is perfect, then I'm done. I don't want to make another dress. I want to make another pattern, and I'll go through that process. But pattern making is not as people seem to think. It's not just you go and then you have a pattern and it just sort of fits because you are just amazing. Doesn't matter who you are. That's why wedding dresses, all of those people, they go for fittings. Lots of times when you make wedding dresses, people actually make the lining to fit you, and then they use, when the lining fits, that's what they actually use to make the wedding dress pattern on. They will never just, I mean, I'm sure there are people who do it, but I will not wear their clothes because I cannot imagine.
Pauline says, I also want/need a mini iron, and I need one of those scan and cuts. I'm on the nice list, so hopefully for the Christmas, here's my wish. Pauline, if you have a husband or a child or a parent, play this out loud. Pauline wants a mini iron and a scan and cut for Christmas.
And she deserves
Please.
one. She absolutely deserves one.
What else is there? Roscoe asks, do you stock calico?
No, we don't stock any fabrics. And the reason for that was, firstly, there are thousands of fabrics. So my taste, my personal taste, is very weird and wacky compared to other people. I don't think I'm weird and wacky. I probably am. But so if I cannot choose in vanilla. Vanilla, I don't understand vanilla. And I'm not saying vanilla is bad. I just can't choose in that. So I would be, you've seen my projects. If you're looking back, you'll see the fabrics I like. I like lots of color and brights. And so I don't trust myself to choose fabrics that people will buy. Firstly. Secondly, there's too many different fabrics. What do I start with? So we aim to actually provide everything except fabrics because there are still fabric shops. The problem is you don't have decent haberdashery shops. You don't have decent knitting and wool shops, especially in the 𝐂𝐀𝐓 piece. That's what we aim to do.
Cool. Saskia asks, what materials would normally be used for mocking?
Mocking. Okay, so if you're mocking anything that's not stretchy, okay. So obviously, if you're mocking a swim costume, you cannot use like sheeting or calico because you need the stretch. Okay, so if you making something stretchy, then you need to use something very similar stretch to do your mock on. If you are making stuff that's not stretchy, with other words, you're working on your woven fabrics. If you're making, then you need a fabric that you know, firstly, does not shrink when it's ironed. Okay, so a lot of people come to me when I was doing classes. Lots of people thought, oh, I'm going to just buy some pongee lining to make my mock with. Okay, so pongee, I don't know. I don't use pongee, but we all know that if you iron just slightly too hot on pongee, it actually shrinks. Okay, so it's necessary to use a stable fabric, if you understand. So it shouldn't stretch with use, and it shouldn't shrink with ironing. So me personally, every single time I go to a fabric shop, I'm forever looking at their polycotton sheeting. Guys, be very afraid of the new polycottons. Those bright kitties, it's very, very plastic. Dora the Explorer is going to be etched into your child's arm forever if she gets burned. Be very, very afraid. But buy good quality polycotton sheeting, because firstly, you're going to pay, say, between 40 and 60 rand a meter, but remember it's double the width. So it's 2.8 sometimes wide. So that's what I do. I use a very good polycotton because calico is very expensive lately.
Sorry, waiting for me. We have more questions.
Mm-hmm.
I will ask them shortly.
People have been holding them in.
You've been waiting 5 weeks for these questions.
It's not 5 weeks.
How long was it? It was really long.
We missed 3.
It felt like 5.
So it's 4 weeks, okay?
Okay, let me just see. Okay, Jody asks, do you stock chunky wool? And I just posted the link on YouTube and Facebook, and yes, we stock chunky wool.
We do have chunky wool. We also
I will scroll it on the screen
right
now
now
for you.
in the process of ordering more wool, which should be here by next week, but quite a bit more wool. Yeah, but we do have chunky. I think we have 2 types. I don't know, but yeah, we do. Also, have lovely new L cotton colors for the summer. Very nice. I think it's on our story. The new colors.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
There you go. There's your preview of the chunky wools that we have. But we have a lot of wool. So if you're looking for wool, go look it up. Search on the website. We have a lot.
Yeah, and we're getting more and more wool.
Okay. Roscoe asks, my wife is working with sequins on spandex. Will a walking foot be good, and would I require other feet or needles?
Okay, so this is actually a question I don't know the answer to because I've never worked with sequins. I was trying to think, have I ever worked in sequins? I would say a walking foot is not necessarily spandex. With the spandex, you need a walking foot, yes. The sequence, if it's, I would test. You need to always. That's the best option with things. Is I know when you work with if it's evening wear and there's beads in the actual fabric and sequence. I don't know if you guys know this, but then you literally take a hammer and you break the beads that's in the seam allowance so that you don't ever stitch through a bead. Okay, I don't think you can do that with the sequence for the one reason that, remember, when we break the beads, I'm not actually breaking the chain of thread that keeps the whole thing together. While if I cut off all the sequence, I am breaking that thread, and it means it's going to all start unraveling. But I think if the sequence is, as long as it's made for sewing, I would use a thin needle and a sharp needle, and yes, a walking foot will help you.
Saskia says, saw Amanda's shirt on the site earlier, Sushi Path wish list. Here's a question talking about wish lists. Do you guys know how to use to people who have shopped with us and or are currently on the website trying to shop with us? Do you guys know how to use the wish list function? Can you find it? That's just something we've been wondering about. Because there is a wish list function, I think. Or did we establish there isn't one? Okay, if anyone finds it, let us know.
We had one. I know that we had one. So I don't know if it's disappeared or what happened. We haven't had anyone ask for it either.
Vuyokazi asks, do you stock macrame? It's a special wool for bags. I think
the
t-shirt yarn.
This
that's what I typed.
Yeah. This is the new. We are working on quite a few macrame wools. Yeah, John is in the process.
And then, if you are on YouTube, please vote in the poll and let us know if you want that project for next week or if you want something else. And then let us know if A, it is pronounced macrame, or B, it is pronounced macrame. Just for fun. A or B.
Well,
just
I don't
somewhere.
know. I
just repeated what I said.
I know in Afrikaans is macrame.
But I don't think this is an Afrikaans word.
No, I don't think so either.
But I also don't know who's right. I know you and John say macrame. Okay, thank you. That helped. Yes, but I forget to sign in to save wishlist. Yes, there is a wishlist option.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it sounds like you have to sign in to save it.
Oh, yes, but you have to sign in for wishlist everywhere. Otherwise, how do I know it's your wishlist?
That makes sense.
Yeah,
I actually don't know where the wishlist button is. How do you add it to wishlist?
Maybe
explain it to us.
Are you signed in?
I am signed in. I am looking at it. I can't add anything to my wishlist.
I don't know. This is an IT.
I can add it to my cart.
I feel like it's an IT question.
I know, but
And we need to
these
ask
people
IT.
know everything. These people might be IT.
Okay.
Okay. Saskia says it's what was B? Was
Macrame.
macrame.
Yeah.
Macrame.
Yeah, you said macrame and
Macrame. She says she hasn't used Wishlist in a while, so maybe it did disappear. Anyway, that's all the questions I have.
We are also working on the website as always.
Do we sell stick-on Velcro? I think we have
We
Velcro.
have, but we have little dots, round ones.
Let
Or
me
is it
find
squares? I can't remember. But yes, we have
We
them.
have both.
Oh, okay. There we go. We don't have them in the meters, no. Because funny enough, I've previously bought those that comes in meters, and they don't last very long. The paper backing starts peeling off it before you even used it. I don't know, maybe I just bought bad ones.
Cool. Matthew, any questions
Nope.
on your side?
No.
Okay, guys, so that is it for tonight. Hope you have a lovely evening.
Wait, I'm still typing
No, you're taking
answers.
too long. And also,
Oh no, but they wanted to know if there's any products they need to know about.
we've added some stationery. I don't know if there's some stationery freaks in here, which I am one of. So we have some notebooks, and we have some what's it called, flags, or what's that?
Oh, sticky notes and
Sticky
flags.
notes, and quite a few pretty little things. That's awesome for like stocking gifts, Christmas stocking gifts, and they are all limited. We will never get the same ones again. So have a look at that. We have quite a few of the pins, the like metal enamel pins that are back in stock.
Which metal pins? Like badges.
Yeah, the badges.
Ash actually said she wants more pins.
Is it?
Yeah. Is
Okay.
it new ones or the same ones?
We had a few new ones, but I don't know how long when last she was on. We are also, there is quite a few things that I got delivery notifications today on from our supplier with the pins. So I might have the sewing machines have been out of stock for a while. The sewing machine pins, I think they are in that shipment. I'm trying to think what else I got. I've ordered very cool stickers that has like old, like Butterick and Vogue pattern ladies, which is very cool for Pimp My Studio. So that's coming, but that's gonna hopefully end October, middle November. What else did I order? But those things are coming, like from our friends, the Chinese, and the shipping is really bad. And if you pay for air shipping, then it's just not worth it anymore. What else?
It's okay, we have questions.
Go.
Nancy, do you have 100% cotton thread?
I keep getting that question, and
Obviously no.
no, we don't have. It's on my list of getting. It will probably be Gutermann that we will keep. The problem with thread is it doesn't help me keeping 10 colors. I have to get the whole range, and they won't allow you to buy 2 or 3 of a color. You have to buy like 10 of a color. So it's taken us about a year to actually get stock. We now have stock of all the Cerolons. So our next process is to go with cotton threads. What I would like to ask you back is, what do you want to use cotton thread for? Why do you want to use cotton thread?
Okay. Wilkasi asks, please order stickers for machines. That's it?
Susan, the
Stickers?
ones we have.
I think so.
Yes, I did order. I'm awaiting. It's going to take a while.
Barbara has a question. Barbara, I haven't seen your name here before, so hello, welcome if you have just been lurking or if this is your first time. Unless I'm being dumb and we have heard of it before, which is entirely possible. What's the difference between Isocode and Madeira machine embroidery thread?
Where it's made and price, I think.
And what is Isocode
Madeira is
expensive?
imports, I think. I think Isocode is a locally made thread. Madeira's, it's supposedly smarter, or but I know that a lot of people rate them as the same.
And we have
Even though Isocode is, as I said, it's a locally made product, but it's a very good product. I only used Isocode when I did embroidery, so I think if in the end you're gonna find that Madeira is more expensive because it's an imported product. But the actual, I don't know, there's all sorts of words they use to describe thread, like the tension and there's lots of English words I've never actually heard. That is, I think the stats are very much the same.
Just before I'm dumb and I put the wrong thread on, is this the one on the 𝐓𝐀𝐂𝐓 or the embroidery, like the stringy one?
No,
That we are talking about.
Yeah, the one on the 𝐓𝐂𝐂𝐓, the Isocode.
Yeah, but they're both coming up if I search Isocode. Is it not both Isocode?
No, one should just be Isocode. There's someone who tagged it wrong. That's all.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just posting the link to our Isocode.
Yeah.
Fun fact: Barbara does say it is her first time, so I am
Oh,
good.
okay, cool.
Do you sell 100% batting?
100%. I'm going with cotton batting.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, there's none of that. No, we don't sell batting yet. The only batting we do have at the moment is the iron-on compressed fusible batting, because that's something, I don't know, I've never been able to get that. The 100% cotton batting you will probably find at your quilt shops. If you don't, I can check and see if I can get from my supplier. So again, if you want to ask me on that, ask me tomorrow on WhatsApp.
No, I
Then
must
I
find
can
the
see if I
WhatsApp.
can get it, because I don't want to go look at my supplier files now. But then I can see if I can get it. We have heat-ex, and we have the compressed batting, fusible compressed batting. So those are the two that I always struggle to find. So those are the two we are keeping. We are also going to be extending or expanding that range, but it's all going to happen now.
Cool. I'm posting the link to all our batting as well if anyone is interested. Oh, and I posted our number in chat. And for the people on Instagram, our number is also in our bio.
Yeah,
and I think that's the last question I had.
Okay. I used to have a little note that had, oh jeez, I just got my
It's
fingers
061 533 4412.
I got my finger stuck in the scissors. No, don't laugh. Oh, it's out. That's from playing.
Wah, wah, wah.
Okay, guys, that was great. I hope to we have a warehouse warming planned for next year, early next year. So if you're in Cape Town, we can, what do they say, a meet and greet. We can do a meet and greet and a wine and dine maybe. And
Yes.
And a tea and cupcakes.
So what's the date we were looking at? Let's give you a date and you guys put it in your diaries.
28th of Jan.
28.
Something like that. 28th of Jan, we're going to have a warehouse warming.
Yes.
And it's going to be on a Saturday, so you guys can pop in anytime. Early birds are going to get some tea and cupcakes, and
later birds are going to get some wine
as
and
soon as
juice.
the plane goes over, we're going to do some wine and snacks.
And juice.
And juice. Yes, juice. For juice people.
Have you guys done any tutorials about shirring? Ooh,
No.
fabric swap. That's a good idea.
Oh, we
Maybe
can do
we
that.
should do that.
Yeah, we can.
You bring
all
one
the
and you
plans
leave it on the
have
table
for
and you
meet
take one.
greet. All the plans you have for a meet and greet, we can do that.
Yes.
Give us all the
We
plans,
will-
give us all the ideas, we're going to write them down. We want to make a big batch. If you want a jumping castle, I'll get you one.
We will, I'll make us a form and you guys can submit your suggestions. So that's a
Yes.
cute idea. We could also do that. I know I saw they've done it at Stellenbosch with second-hand clothing.
Mm.
Bring something and you buy something from the table with the something
Yeah,
you bring. So
but
bring
that's-
something you
yeah.
don't wear anymore. Take something that you can now start wearing.
Yeah.
But with fabric.
With fabric, oh yeah. Yes.
Yay.
Okay, guys. I need to go home. I'm not home anymore. I will see you next week.
Yeah.
If everything goes fine, it'll be on a Tuesday. But we will keep you updated on the groups. So
Yes.
for Norm's sake, it's going to be Tuesdays. If something happens, something weird happens or something, it might be on another day, but we will give you.
I do
Fair
know
warning.
that my birthday is on a Tuesday, so we will not be live streaming that day.
Yes.
Anyway.
Okay,
Goodbye.
guys. Goodbye. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Leave us a like.
Leave us
Or
a like, a
uh,
comment,
Uh,
subscribe,
monster
follow.
emoji.
Spooky Halloween things. Please tell your friends about us. Tell your granny about us. Tell your uncle about us.
Send
Tell
us
the weird
pictures.
guy that
Send us
stays in the coffee shop
unboxing
about
pictures. We love those.
yes.
We love those, and everyone loves them with their free gifts and your everything. Send it to us.
Yes.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye.
Bye, Instagram.
Oh wait,
Bye,
I'm
Insta.
done. Oopsie. Bye.
Bye.